What about Mr. Downtown Ray Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, January 21st, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new film Fistful of Vengeance. The streaming service shared a trailer for the martial arts action film Thursday featuring Iku Uwais as Kai Jin. Fistful of Vengeance is based on the Netflix series Wu Assassins, released in 2019. The show centers on Kai, a young man living in San Francisco who gains the mystical powers of the Wu Assassin. The preview shows Kai and his allies reunite in Bangkok following Jenny's death and pursues her killer. The official description reads, a revenge mission becomes a fight to save the world from an ancient threat when superpowered Asian Kai tracks a killer to Bangkok. The film is directed by Ro Renee and also stars Louis Tan as Lu Xing Li, Lawrence Cao as Tommy Hua, Juju Chan as Zhan Hui, and Pearl Thusi as Adiko. Fistful of Vengeance premieres February 17th on Netflix. ESPN announced Thursday that it will not be sending any reporters to the Beijing Olympic Winter Games over concerns of COVID-19 and related restrictions. The sports network will instead cover the games remotely with a robust plan that will roll out prior to the beginning of the competition next month, it said in a statement. The safety of our employees is of uttermost importance to us, said Norby Williamson, the ESPN executive vice president. With the pandemic continuing to be a global threat and with COVID-related on-site restrictions in place for the Olympics, that would make a coverage very challenging. We felt that keeping our people home was the best decision for us. The network had planned to send 4 reporters to China, but they will now join a larger team dedicated to reporting on the events via the measures that organizers have implemented to make information and interview available online. ESPN made its announcement a day after NBC Sports told USA Today that it will not send its announcing team to the game. They said the announcement, Greg Hughes, the senior vice president of communications with NBC Sports, told the news organization in a phone interview. The announced teams for the Olympics, including figure skating, will be calling events from our Stamford, Connecticut facilities due to COVID concerns. Hughes added that they will still have a large presence in Beijing for the Games, including the network's Olympic host, Mike Tirico, who will be there for the opening ceremony on February 4th, return to Los Angeles to host the Super Bowl on February 13th. He said, our plans are evolving by the day as they are for most media companies covering the Olympics. Apple TV Plus is giving a glimpse of the new film The Sky is Everywhere. The streaming service shared a trailer for the teen romantic drama Thursday featuring Grace Kaufman as Lenny Walker. The preview shows high school student Lenny, played by Kaufman, struggle after the death of her older sister Bailey. Lenny finds comfort in Joe, played by Jacques Coleman, a new student who shares her love of music, but also develops a romance with Toby, played by Pico Alexander, her late sister's fiance who understands her grief. Jason Segel, Cherry Jones, and Ji Young Yo also star. The Sky is Everywhere is based on the Jandy Nelson novel of the same name. Nelson wrote the script for the film, which is directed by Josephine Decker. Decker told Entertainment Weekly, I always wanted to make a film where you experience every emotion, where you laugh and cry, find tensions, release, feel sexy, feel scary. And I added magical realism. I love how Handy's script told comedy alongside tragedy, how she let us be inside the playful awkwardness and the thrill of first love alongside the raw reality of grief, and she lets us inside Lenny's wild imagination. The Sky is Everywhere premieres February 11th on Apple TV. Plus, Kaufman is known for playing Ashley Chandler on The Last Ship and for voicing Kate Burns on Man with a Plan. Disney Plus has announced that National Geographic documentary film Torn about the late legendary climber Alex Lowe will be coming to the streaming service on February 4th. The film from Alex Lowe's eldest son, Max Lowe, will recount the deadly avalanche that killed his father and cameraman David Bridges on the slopes of the Tibetan mountain Shisha Pangma in October 1999. Alex Lowe's best friend and climbing partner, renowned mountaineer Conrad Anker, survived the incident and went on to marry Alex Lowe's widow, Jennifer Lowe, and help to raise their three sons. Alex Lowe and Bridget's bodies were then found 17 years later, leading to the family's journey to the Himalayan mountains to recover their remains. The documentary will follow the Lowe's family's personal journey and how they finally laid Alex Lowe to rest. Torn won the Best Featured Film Award at the Banff Film Festival. Max Lauer said in a statement, "I have put everything on myself into Torn, a film truly unique in my career, and it's dealing with my own family's heart-opening exercise and vulnerability around our shared trauma, redemption, and love. I couldn't be more honored and thrilled to be able to share our story with the world on one of the biggest stages on our upcoming Disney Plus launch." Apple TV Plus announced Thursday it will bring a live-action Godzilla series to the streaming service. The series will be based on the Legendary Films Godzilla movies. Legendary produced 2014's Godzilla, 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters, and 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong. Chris Black and Mac Fraction created the series, and Black will be the showrunner. Apple's announcement confirms that the series is set after the events of Godzilla vs. Kong, in which Godzilla and King Kong battled other titans in San Francisco. The series will focus on a family connected to the Monarch organization, which was in all three Godzilla films, and also 2017's Kong Skull Island. Toho Company Limited remains involved in the Hiro Matsushika and Teramasa Arita representing the Japanese company. Toho owns the Godzilla and Titan characters since it produced the original 1954 Gojira film and its dozen of Japanese-made sequels throughout the decades. Toho is also producing a trilogy of animated Godzilla films for Netflix. A separate live-action movie, Shin Godzilla, not connected to the Legendary films, was released in 2016. Paramount Plus announced additional casting for its Fatal Attraction adaptation on Thursday. The show has cast Joshua Jackson in the midst of the 1987 movie in November, with the casting of Leslie Kaplan in the lead. Showrunner Alexander Cunningham is adapting the film with Kevin J. Hines. The film starred Michael Douglas as Dan, a businessman who has an affair with Alex, played by Glenn Close, during a weekend where his wife and daughter are out of town. When he breaks up with Alex, she comes after him and his family. Paramount Plus calls its adaptation a deep dive reimagining of the classic psychosexual thriller and 80s cultural touchstone. The new series will explore Fatal Attraction and the timeless themes of marriage and infidelity through the lens of modern attitudes towards strong women, personality disorders, and corrective control. Jackson has starred in several long-running series, including Dawson's Creek, Fringe, and The Affair. Most recently, he appeared in the first seasons of Little Fires Everywhere and Dr. Death. Season 2 of the sci-fi comedy Upload, starring Robbie Amell and Andy Alio, is coming to Amazon Prime Video on March 11th. The streaming service made the announcement on Thursday alongside a recap video of Season 1. Upload from creator Greg Daniels follows Amell as an app developer, Nathan Brown, who has his consciousness uploaded to a virtual afterlife following a car accident. Nathan's consciousness is uploaded due to the wishes of his girlfriend Ingrid, played by Allegra Edwards, whose family owns a luxurious afterlife spot known as Lakeview. Nathan starts to fall for his customer service angel Nora, played by Alio, and starts to become suspicious about the circumstances surrounding his car accident. Co-stars include Zainab Johnson, Kevin Bigley, Owen Daniels, Andrea Rosen, and Josh Benday. Amazon recently announced that its upcoming Lord of the Rings series will be titled The Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power, alongside a teaser trailer. Jennifer Coolidge discussed how she almost said no to starring in HBO's The White Lotus while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Coolidge said on Thursday, "I didn't want to do it because I know a lot of people were on their Pelotons. I don't know. That was not my journey. It was me and my friend Caitlin in my house in New Orleans. We ate maybe 6 pizzas a day between the two of us. And then this part gets offered, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I tried, figure out these ways to get it out of, like, with a medical excuse. And then Mike sort of caught me onto it. continue while mentioning White Lotus creator, writer, and director Mike White. White had sent Coolidge a text asking if she was afraid to take on the role. Coolidge also mentioned that tried to come up with a believable medical reason why she couldn't do the show, like having a bad trip. Coolidge came around to starring on the show after a friend helped to convince her. She said a girlfriend sort of talked me out of my insanity because when you're actors, this big moment can happen sometimes, and then you can just blow it. Coolidge wouldn't confirm if she would be back for the White Lotus season 2. However, her character Tanya is expected to return. Michael Imperioli and Aubrey Plaza have joined the cast of season 2, which will feature a new cast from season 1. The show follows the staff and guests at the White Lotus, an executive Hawaiian resort. Jason Bateman poked fun at his upcoming Smartless tour with Will Arnett and Sean Hayes while appearing on the Jimmy Kimmel Live. Smartless, which started in July 2020, features Bateman, Arnett, and Hayes as the hosts. Each member takes turns inviting a surprise guest that the other two don't know about. The tour kicks off on February 2nd in Toronto. It will conclude stops in New York City, Chicago, Madison, Wisconsin, and Los Angeles. Bateman said on Thursday before stating that they receive interest from venues for the live show. It's a really dumb idea. The whole podcast itself is insane. I don't know what we were doing, and then we kind of jokingly said, "Well, we should take this thing on the road." He continued, "We are going to go, but it's just just 3 idiots and one respective guest." Having a conversation on stage. People pay money to see singing, dancing, stand up. It's just us talking. Bateman also told Kimmel that they will have cameras around during the tour for a 2-part documentary for Discovery Plus. The series will go behind the scenes of the tour with Bateman, Arnett, and Hayes traveling and living together. Bateman said, "I'm so afraid it's going to turn into some cheesy Big Brother episode where the cameras are catching us brushing our teeth in our hotel rooms. Sean waking up groggy and Will waking up without his wig on." Bateman stars in Netflix's Ozark Season 4, Part 1, which is out on Friday. Meatloaf, the singer and actor who is best known for his hit album Bad Outta Hell and the hit song I'll Do Anything for Love But I Won't Do That, has died at the age of 74. A post on Meatloaf's official Facebook page on Friday confirmed his death. The cause of death has not been disclosed. The Facebook post read, "Our hearts are broken to announce that the incomparable Meatloaf passed away tonight, surrounded by his wife Deborah, daughters Pearl and Amanda, and close friends. We know how much he meant to so many of you, and we truly appreciate all the love and support as we move through this time of grief and losing such an inspiring artist and beautiful man. We thank you for your understanding of our need for privacy at this time. From his heart to your souls, don't ever stop rocking." CNN also confirmed Meatloaf's death through his agent. Meatloaf, real name Michael Leah Day, released Bad Outta Hell in 1977. The album remains one of the top 10 selling albums of all time. It contains the tracks Paradise by the Dashboard Light, 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad, and You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. Meatloaf released 2 sequels to Bad Outta Hell, including 1993's Bad Outta Hell 2, Back into Hell, which contains the hit song I'll Do Anything for Love But I Won't Do That. Meatloaf was 74. And comedian and Baskets star Louie Anderson has died. Anderson's rep confirmed to Variety that Anderson died Friday in Vegas after a battle with cancer. Prior to his death, Anderson was diagnosed with a type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and was being treated at a Las Vegas hospital, his publicist told The Hollywood Reporter. TMZ also said that Anderson was battling diffuse large B-cell lymphoma. Anderson was born in March 1953 in St. Paul, Minnesota, made his TV debut as a stand-up comedian on The Tonight Show in 1984. He continued to perform and was named one of the 100 greatest stand-ups of all time by Comedy Central in 2004. As an actor, Anderson was best known for portraying Christine Baskets on the FX comedy series Baskets, which also stars Zach Galifianakis and Maria Kelly. Anderson was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series 3 times for the role, winning in 2016. Anderson was 68. Adele on Thursday announced the postponement of all 24 dates of her upcoming Las Vegas residency. In a video shared to Twitter, the 30 singer cited cases of COVID-19 among her team and other issues related to the pandemic. As she said, the weekends with Adele shows that were set to open Friday at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace would be rescheduled. She said in a tearful video, "We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays, and half my crew, half my team has come down with COVID. It's been impossible to finish the show, and I can't give you what I can right now." The residency was set to run through April, and available tickets for all of the shows had sold out. Prices for some tickets exceeded $6,000 at face value. Caesar's Palace said in a statement shared to Instagram, "We understand the disappointment surrounding the postponement of weekends with Adele. Adele is an incredible artist, supremely dedicated to her music and her fans. Creating a show of this magnitude is incredibly complex. We support Adele and are confident the show she unveils at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace will be extraordinary." Adele on Thursday said she was upset and embarrassed while offering an apology to those who had already traveled to Vegas for the show and assured all of the dates will be rescheduled. She said, we're on it right now. I'm going to finish my show and get it where it's supposed to be. I'm sorry it's been impossible. We've been up against so much, but it ain't ready. I'm really sorry. Ticketmaster will offer refunds for the shows for 30 days beginning on Thursday. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of January 22nd. Number 10, Elton John and Dua Lipa with Cold Heart. Number 9, Gayle with ABCDEFU. Number 8, Doja Cat with Need to Know. Number 7, Gunna and featuring Future with Pushin P with Young Thug. Number 6, Kodak Black with Super Gremlin. Number 5, Ed Sheeran with Chilvers. Number 4, Carolina Gayton, Mario Castillo, Adisa, Fini Feliz, and Daniel Guerrero, where we don't talk about Bruno anymore. Number 3, Glass Animals with Heatwave. Number 2, The Kid Laroi featuring Justin Bieber with Stay. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of January 22nd is Adele with Easy on Me. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, January 21st. 2022. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend, good night, and God bless you all.